Hi guys, welcome back to More Americans. We are on the final season. We are finally here. Season 6, Episode 1. Don't know what this season is going to bring us, what it's going to be about. Given the situation where we currently are, and the way that we ended the last season, I have no idea. I'm not going to make any assumptions, any judgments, or any theories. We're just going to jump straight in, go watch episode 1. I have a feeling things are going to feel pretty strange.
I'm just about to leave. You sure you don't want to go with me?
I've got work. I wish I could just run off and go watch Henry play hockey right now, Philip.
I know.
Have a good trip.
I mean, it didn't make sense for me that they were coming to an end of being here at the end of last season. The fact it's took this directional change makes more sense. What the hell they got you watching? I mean, they don't need subtitles, but she does.
Looks like Henry's got a little fan club going.
Theo's kicking butt today.
I taught him everything he knows.
And the way they lived in the beginning, it was like my freshman year dorm.
I lived in a workers' dormitory when I was young. It was hard work, but we had a lot of fun.
Do you really think the Russian Federation is portraying what it's like to be your age group in their country doing that on television? No. It's making it out to be far better than what they know it is.
Talk about the summit again this week?
He spent the whole class talking about the Soviet SS-20.
What did he say?
It's got a range of 3,100 miles, can carry up to 3 independently targetable warheads, each with an explosive power of 150 kilotons. There won't be any SS-20s anymore.
So you learned all that for nothing.
Okay, you want to ride back to your apartment?
Wow, she's getting way more involved.
I was at Haskert's Tuesday night. I couldn't get to the briefcase. Back there tonight. And then Voller again Thursday.
I got a signal. You have a meeting in Mexico tomorrow morning.
I can't believe what Moscow looks like.
You could have been one of those silly little girls.
Добрый вечер, Олег.
Ah, he's got a beard.
Аркадий Иванович. Рад вас видеть.
Didn't expect to see you again.
У меня к тебе разговор частного характера.
Замначальник управления С такие вещи должен знать.
Поздравляю. С повышением.
Олег, тебе повезло.
I thought he would have got demoted.
Я не пытаюсь тебя подловить.
How do we know?
Предположим, там все так и было. И чисто теоретически. И мне как раз такой человек и нужен.
You recruiting him back in?
Нет.
I don't think he wants to know.
Не стоит.
Я понимаю, у тебя поезда должны ходить по расписанию.
У меня сын.
Люди во главе комитета не верят в то, что затеял Горбачев.
Gorbachev.
Перемены им как серпом по одному месту. И то, что твой отец думает, я тоже знаю. Мне нужен человек не из нашей системы, но кому я доверяю. Учитывая семейные связи, проблем с выездом не будет.
Аркадий Иванович.
В Вашингтоне скоро пройдут переговоры по разоружению. Сегодня выяснилось, что некий генерал из ракетных войск стратегического
Wants the
назначения
opposite.
связался с одним из моих людей в Вашингтоне. Ты можешь себе представить, чтобы посторонний человек встречался с нелегалом управления С за моей спиной? Нелегал этот – женщина.
Of course it is.
Он должен знать, чем она занимается, чтобы мог ее остановить, если до этого дойдет. Страна по швам трещит, у нас дела совсем плохие, наши люди в меньшинстве. А Горбачев с руководством КГБ ничего поделать не может. Зависит будущее нашей страны.
Моя фамилия Ковтун, генерал ракетных войск стратегического назначения. Мне сказали, это своего рода честь встретиться с таким человеком, как вы.
Да нет.
Не скромничайте. Я так понимаю, ваш муж отошел от дел.
Да.
Ему рассказывать не стоит. В случае гибели всего руководства страны в результате американской агрессии эта система действующая в полностью автоматическом режиме, гарантирует, что даже если с нашей стороны никого не осталось, работа почти закончена.
Automated.
Но остаются мелкие технические доработки. Просили меня поговорить с вами вот об этом человеке. Федор Нестеренко. Близко работал с Горбачевым на переговорах в Рейкьявике. Есть сведения, что он мог рассказать Нестеренко о руке мертвеца.
Why are we increasing the volume in the music so much?
Я так понимаю, вы разрабатываете переговорщик не ясно, что...
I don't like the way they've done this. I'm not soaking in I'm not soaking a single fucking word in that he's saying because the music's playing too loud. Whoever decided to edit in that manner, I felt was completely wrong when you're introducing a whole new storyline. There's a time and a place for soundtrack, score, music, songs, whatever. You don't put them over important dialogue. I don't know if I'm off with this, but this season already, just the first 20 odd minutes, it feels as though somebody else has taken the reins with the direction and the production of it. If this takes me a little bit more to piece together what that guy has just instructed Elizabeth to do, I do apologise. I'll pick back up on it at some point, but that was just... I forgot what he said already.
I don't like that he's alone with her sometimes.
Oh?
He hasn't said anything? I mean, I don't know anything. He tells me stuff now, but...
I don't know whether I was meant to pick up anything from that or not. But I'm assuming the last thing that Stan would have discussed with her would have been Nina. So why would she say, with this one case that the two of them are still working on together with the couple, you don't like him being around her, you don't like him being on his own with her, that you don't know whether you can trust her or him, whichever, doesn't really matter. Why would you say that unless you know there's previous history with him doing this before? What helped end his marriage? Is that some sort of foreshadowing or just a slip? I don't know.
I still feel like I don't really know what's going on. You ever get that? Welcome to the FBI.
Yeah, right.
Тихо живем, у нас чудесный сыночек. Как тебе такое вообще в голову могло прийти?
Ну, какая же будет жизнь, если мы будем сидеть сложа руки? Если он сказал, что я могу что-то сделать, значит, так оно и есть.
Ну, хоть раз что-то сделал для тебя. Они все там свихнулись. Ты мне это говорил. Ты сам мне это говорил.
Я очень люблю тебя, я люблю Сашу. Я вернусь.
Да, конечно.
Famous last words.
She was bragging about you yesterday. Said you're saving the world.
I mean, it'd be nice one day to feel like I did my part. If we don't blow each other to bits. I drift off sometimes when I'm there and think about her.
She understands.
Convenient.
Hi, Stephanie. Colleen, how's she doing?
Still breathing.
What's wrong with her?
Painted that right after my mother died.
Oh. Don't know what to say to that.
That's it.
You just made it awkward.
I don't really, art's not my thing.
It's like saying life's not your thing.
Yeah, but I don't understand art either.
Ellen Torreno. Picture doesn't do you justice. I don't know if you know, there's a lot of sensitive, restricted areas around here.
Really?
About 8 blocks that way is the Naval Observatory. That's where I work. I'm actually gonna need your phone number and a second form of ID.
What the fuck for?
I've got my college ID.
That'll do.
Okay, we're finally going to get something. Now we're back to the usual soundtrack that I'm used to. Not picking up shit there.
I haven't stayed there. It's good. Old. It feels like South America.
South America?
Ah, no.
Come with me. Got like 40 minutes left on my dinner break. Here's your driver's license.
That was a weird way of
Hold
trying
on
to
to this
help.
other one, though. You can get it back Saturday night after I take you to dinner. I don't know. Beautiful girl like yourself might forget, you know?
I couldn't
Why don't
forget
you fuck off? Oh, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You let him do that? He's just waltzed off with your ID.
Before I leave, the sweetest they have ever been. Both smarter than me, I can admit it. My Katya, she is serious.
Penn Hadley, blue eyes, 5'11", U.S. Naval Observatory patch on his hat, black uniform. Maybe I shouldn't have been reading.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You didn't handle it well.
This is part of it.
No, you didn't handle it right.
You handled it well.
No, she didn't.
He's a security guard at the U.S. Naval Observatory. He's not a police officer. This isn't a big deal.
Yeah, but then he'll find out that it's all fake and it'll make him want to...
Under pressure, you kept your cover.
I don't know, any form of police or security, if you've got a fake reason and identity to be there, do you want them waltzing off with that, checking it out, finding out it's fake, and then the next time you try to be anywhere in that area, don't think you were forceful enough, because he was literally trying to get a date with you.
I need you to drop me near Wisconsin and Calvert.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
I like Julie, but I told you when she came on, she's too young.
I have a lot of faith in this one. Drive.
There he is. Ah. Gonna clean this up.
Excuse me, sir.
Can I help you? Miss.
Yeah, do you have a light?
Like I said, can't afford for him to have that. Yeah. Well, wasn't worth it, was it, pal? I was not expecting to see these two sat on a bench
I
here.
don't like D.C. this time of year.
I prefer it when the cherry blossoms are out.
You sure you're good?
I spent 9 hours getting clean. Arkady Ivanovich sent me. We need your help.
Yeah, pull back
The
in here.
people running the organization right now, they have very old-line view of things. Gorbachev doesn't have the power to get rid of them.
I'm out of it.
Supposed to be.
Some very powerful people are out there to get rid of Gorbachev. Had a meeting in Latin America with the general from the Strategic Rocket Forces.
No stranger than us meeting here. My wife just does her job.
But it's possible that she's being used by the people who are trying to stop all the progress that we've been making.
Yeah.
Or she's one of them. Everything is divided up. That's how Arkady Ivanovich explained it to me. Summit, it could be a turning point.
I'm not involved anymore.
We want you to find out what your wife is doing and tell us. And if you have to,
stop her.
Stop her. I left my wife and my baby boy to be here. If I'm arrested, I'm finished. I'm here because the future of our country is being decided right now. And I'm sorry, you have to make some tough decisions too.
Interesting that we're on this storyline now of those at the top that are deciding things the old way.
There's all this crap in the paper about the summit. Like we're the ones standing in the way.
You working on it? It would be good if they made a deal. Fewer weapons.
Fewer weapons for us, not for them. Treaties as a cover so they can keep building up their arsenal while we get rid of ours.
Elizabeth, look at you. You smell like cigarettes all the time. Your whole way of being seems off. Past few months, it feels like it's just getting worse and worse.
Well, I'm busy, obviously.
It is finally getting to you after all these years. You're amazing, but it is finally getting to you. When you told me to quit, you were right. It was the best thing I ever did.
Let's talk tomorrow. I'm just beat.
I know how hard you're working.
Whatever it is you want to talk about, we can talk about tomorrow.
Today,
Whatever it is, I have to figure out what the hell is going on with this summit. If you knew how tired I am, you wouldn't still be talking.
Elizabeth, this job you're doing, it's exhausting.
I need sleep. Let me sleep.
She's not listening. She's just using that as an excuse.
Fine, go sleep.
Yeah. Was he going to try and confide in her there, or just that he's been asked to do something? Change makes people very fearful. The whole big plot and storyline as to what we're talking about here, the type of people that we're talking about who are frightened of change. Right, okay, that was a little bit of a weird episode, only because we've watched 5 seasons of this show, and it has its, like any show, it has its way of doing things, the way it portrays things, and the kind of voids of dialogue in the right place has always been my crowning achievement for this show, to say that the awkward silences that they put in this are so well done. But I felt like they spent nearly 15, possibly nearly 20 minutes in this episode giving us visuals with just 80s music tracks playing, not a score, way too loud, including one completely over important dialogue that we're trying to soak in at the beginning, which just went straight over my head. And it just feels like like somebody else has been handed the reins here. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was just this opening episode was different. They wanted to come back and just change it up a bit. No idea. I hope it doesn't continue down that path, because this show has been so on point and so good at balancing the way in which they make you as the viewer feel as uncomfortable as the situation that's at hand. So Philip is now out. Confirmed. He looks 100% better for it. Elizabeth looks haggard and stressed, tired, worried, unsure, and with everything that Oleg has been asked here to come and do by his former boss, that now he's pretty much handed the reins to Philip and go, we need to know if your wife is the one that is working for the wrong people here, the ones that are in charge with the centre and the decisions that they're making in a moment, because they're reacting, they're not being proactive, that the changes and the fear of what's to come with this summit and Gorbachev and the rest. Is she in bed with them that way? Does she know? Is she okay with it? Or is she being used, manipulated, targeted? But if it goes too far, you've got to stop her. So how is that going to play out? I have no idea. Right, so I think we'll leave it there, because that was a bit of a strange opener. I need more story to get into here. And I still don't know about Stan's girlfriend. It's nice that Oleg seems to have moved on, wife, kid, but he's sacrificed leaving them behind right now to do this for Vasily. I think before this ends, our main couple here are no longer be together. I don't know in what circumstances it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, whether one of them is going to end arrested, is going to end up dying, is going to end up going home. I don't know. No idea. Right. Okay then, I'll be back for episode 2 and we'll see where we go from there. Till then guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do want to watch all of these in full length, including all the other shows that are available, check the link in the description. That will take you to Patreon. You can browse over there and make the decision for yourself. I will see you for episode 2 next week. Take care.